Living an embodied life, your invitation to movement, well-being, and the art of living an embodied life. Monthly reflection, July. Learning, practice, and presence. Welcome. If you found your way here, I'm so pleased that you're here. Living an embodied life has grown from a simple belief that movement is far more than just exercise, basically. It's about the way that we inhabit ourselves and the world around us, the way we breathe, the way we pay attention, and the way we move through the world. Over the years, I've come to realize that the studio is simply one expression of this philosophy, whatever form of movement you do. The conversations we have there continue long after we step away from the mat, reformer, or the tower. They shape how we meet ourselves, how we respond to challenge, how we cultivate our health, and how we choose to live each day. This, then, is a space for those reflections. Each month, I'll share what I'm learning through the classical Pilates repertoire, my teaching, and the quieter lessons that emerge through practice and integration into everyday life. For more than 20 years, movement has been my life, my profession. But over time, I've realized my work has never really been about simply teaching exercises. The longer I've taught, the more I've realized that people rarely come to Pilates simply to learn an exercise. They come because they're searching for something deeper. Not everybody, but in my experience, quite a few. They want to feel stronger, to move with ease. Sometimes it's about reconnecting with themselves after injury or illness or operation. And really everything to become more accepting and confident of themselves and to find a little bit more space to breathe more freely. To find a little more space in lives that often ask us to keep doing more, be more, do more, busy. Joseph Pilates understood this long before well-being became a modern conversation. His vision of a healthy life extended far beyond his studio in New York. It embraced fresh air, rest, meaningful movement, nourishing food, self-discipline, curiosity, and a balanced mind. It's that philosophy that continues to inspire me today. Living an embodied life is my way of exploring these ideas, not as rules, not simply as rules to follow, but as conversations worth returning to month after month, and how we can apply his concepts, his ideas, in modern day life. This first reflection begins where I find myself today. July has reminded me that progress isn't always found in learning something new. Sometimes it comes from returning to the fundamentals over and over again, each time practicing with a greater awareness and attention. This month has been full of learning. While I've been continuing my tower training, I've deepened my preparation for the Wonder Chair training, which I start in a few weeks. I've been exploring new projects and have spent time teaching wonderful clients, and found myself returning again and again to Joseph Pilates' original philosophy. The more I study the man and his work, the more I realize that the exercises themselves are only part of the practice. What continues to inspire me is the quality behind the movement. Teaching the patience to repeat, the discipline to refine, the willingness to not rush ahead, to notice the smallest details. Whilst I've also been reminded that community is one of our greatest teachers. Every class, every conversation, and every shared practice offers another opportunity to learn, not only about movement, but about ourselves. And perhaps that's what living an embodied life really means. It becomes less about striving for perfection, not collecting more exercises, but becoming more present in the ones we already know. As I move into August, I'm going to be taking this reminder with me to practice with a sense of curiosity, to teach with generosity, to continue learning, and to remember that the most meaningful process or progress often happens quietly, one thoughtful repetition at a time. I thank you for listening, subscribing, and reading my Substack. Thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to sharing this journey with you. Until next month, Salema. Living an Embodied Life is a reader-supported publication and podcast. You can receive new posts and support my work by considering becoming a free or paid subscriber. If you would like to share this post or share my page, please feel free to share it as it is a public post. Until next time.